What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Cavaliers video for you guys. And you guys already know with the title. I'm going to be talking about a hypothetical trade scenario that would get the Cavs one of the better young players in the NBA in Anfernee Simons. Now, I already know what you guys are thinking. Where the heck did I find this? Well, I put the link to the article in the description so you guys can read it for yourselves. But I was scrolling through Twitter while the Guardians were getting their ass kicked by the Yankees, and I found an article from HoopsWire talking about a trade proposal published by Evan Massey of Sports Illustrated. Now, as far as the trade proposal goes, this is what Evan cooked up, and honestly, I'd low-key do it, right? The trade proposal is Anfernee Simons to the Cavs in exchange for Caris Levert, Dean Wade, and a 2025 and 2028 second round pick. I mean, if that's all it took to get Anfernee Simons, I mean, sign me the hell up. I mean, damn. You're getting a dude who's an absolute stud for Mr. Inconsistency himself, Caris Levert, and a solid role player in Dean Wade. And 2 second round picks, which, if you haven't been keeping track, we have like a whole vault full of those things. And for some reason, Kobe Altman just loves second round picks so much. Like, during the last couple trade deadlines, we've seen teams literally throwing second round picks at each other like candy. Meanwhile, Kobe Altman's over here giving his second round picks a big old bear hug. Like, these are mine. It's like, that's what the picks are there for. You're not supposed to make every single pick, right? I mean, we're kind of in the midst of a championship window. You'd think we'd use those picks to acquire good players, right? But not Kobe. Nope. He's all about drafting young players that probably won't play much. Yeah. Seriously, though, if that's all it took to get Anfernee Simons, sign me the hell up. I'd freaking drive Karras and Dean to the airport myself. And keep in mind, I don't even live in Ohio no more. I would literally drive up to Ohio, pick those two up, send them to the airport, and then drive back to where I live now. Straight up to do this. But let's be honest here. This ain't gonna happen. No, you would have to hypnotize the Trailblazers general manager to even think about doing this, right? You'd have to hit him with some form of give us Anfernee Simons, like a Jedi mind trick. Yeah, you have to hit him with a Jedi mind trick. You will give us Anfernee Simons for Caris Levert, Dean Wade, and 2 second round picks. I mean, that's the only way that would work. Because I'm pretty sure Anfernee Simons is a key piece to the Blazers' future. So I'm not sure they'd actually get rid of him. You never know, right? That's the beauty of the NBA. You never know. Reading more into Evan's little article, he also posted this talking about Anfernee's numbers. During the 2023-24 NBA season with Portland, Simons put up big numbers. He ended up averaging 23 points per game to go along with 5.5 assists and 4 rebounds. Of course, I rounded up. In addition to those averages, he shot 43% from the floor and knocked down 38.5% of his three-point attempts. So yeah, that's pretty good. Now the best part about Anfernee is he's still relatively young. He's 25. He would fit like a glove in our system. Like, not even kidding. He would fit so well on our timeline. Like, straight up. I mean, they're all around the same age range, right? Now, also looking at the final piece to the article, on the other end, talking about giving up Levert, this is what Evan said. Giving up Levert and replacing him with Simons would be an immediate upgrade. Wade is a quality role player, but he would be well worth moving in this kind of a deal. Oh yeah, for sure. Like I said, I mean, if I heard this was gonna happen, I would literally drive up to Ohio from where I live, pick up Levert and Dean Wade from their houses or whatever, and drive them to the airport myself. If that meant getting Anfernee Simons. But like I said, it ain't gonna happen. Because last I checked, I mean, Portland's GM isn't an absolute Nimrod. You never know. I don't know what Anthony's situation is in Portland. You know, are they planning on keeping him, or is there a chance he could get traded? Because if there's a chance he gets traded, if I'm Kobe, I'm at least inquiring. You know, I want them to tell me what the package is, and then we'll go from there. Like what it would take to get Anthony on the Cavs. Now, to wrap up the little piece in this article, of course, talking about Simons. At just 25 years old, like I said, Simons could be a very key part of the future for the Cavaliers. He has another year left on his deal after the upcoming season and could be re signed long term if the fit ends up being as good as it looks. And I'll tell you what, I think he'd fit really well on this team. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Now, before I wrap this little sucker up, got something else to talk about. And this is very intriguing too, because again, the Cavs have 3 open roster spots on the active roster. Not talking about the two-way. Of course, we only have one more of those spots open. Now, earlier today, from Shams, 2 very interesting players became free agents. As according to Shams, and I quote, the Phoenix Suns are waving forwards Nasir Little and EJ Lidell, per sources. By releasing both, the Suns open up a roster spot and create flexibility for signings and trades during the season. Suns will stretch the 3 years and $22 million remaining on Little's deal. Now, for those curious, I looked up the stats and the background info on both Little and Lidell. Nas Little, of course, is 24, so again, you know, he's right around that age range of the core. I think, again, he'd fit in real nicely when it comes to that age range thing. You know, in terms of how he's played, well, this past year he played in 45 games, averaged 3 points, 2 total rebounds, and a half an assist. Lovely. He shot 46% from the field, 30% from 3, 85% from the line, and they had a 54.4 EFG percentage. His PER was 9.9, so essentially 10, and he had a .7 win share, so you might as well say 1. Now, as far as EJ Liddell goes, well, he only played in 8 games, averaged half a point, .6 total rebounds, and 1, or not even 1 assist, .1 assist. Wow. So, yeah, he didn't really do anything. He shot 16 or 17% from the field, 0% from 3, 100% from the free throw line, and 16.7% EFG percentage. His PER was 4.3, and he had 0 win shares. Of course, that's because he barely played last year in his rookie year. Of course, you know, Kobe, he likes these kind of players, right? Young guys who have potential. And EJ Liddell has a ton of potential. You know, of course, me being a Buckeye fan, it'd be awesome to see EJ Liddell playing for my favorite NBA team, being as he played for my favorite college basketball team. And he was a beast at Ohio State, too. Out there with Malachi Branham and company, man. But, yeah. I honestly would take Nas Little on a nice little vet minimum deal, you know. I think he'd be a good depth piece for our squad. Now, EJ Liddell, I mean, I wouldn't hate it either. You know, but the inner Buckeye in me would just absolutely love it. I'd be over the moon if we got EJ Liddell. Because again, you know, he has potential and maybe we can unlock it. But we'll see what happens. Of course, I know Kobe Altman hasn't done really anything this offseason besides getting us a much better coaching staff, re signing the core players, and also getting JT Thor on a two-way deal, which is low-key a W in my book, because JT Thor has some potential, just like EJ Lidell. So we'll see what else Kobe Altman has in store. And I'm sure we'll be making some moves here to wrap up this roster, and maybe we get one of the three guys I'm talking about in this video. Although, let's be honest here, I think we're more likely to get either Nas Little or EJ Liddell than Anfernee Simons. I mean, come on, let's be serious here for a second. Again, I just like to make these kind of little speculative videos talking about could this happen, even though we all know it's not going to happen. But you never know, right? So let me know what you guys think of this video in the comments down below. Do you think the Cavs would be able to get Anfernee Simons? Would you want Anfernee Simons on the Cavs? If no, give me a good explanation. If yes, same thing. You know my stance. I'd love him on the Cavs, but again, unless you hit the Jedi mind trick on Portland's GM, I just don't see it happening. Unless, like, they're trying to get rid of him. Then in that case, let's try and pull the trigger on that, Kobe. Huh? But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. As always, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that bell. And I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Cavs. And I'm out. See you guys later.